Here we have, looking at page 2 of the Takadimi PDF, it says compound meter there at the top. So there are two basic ways of organizing what happens in between each beat. You can either have a simple meter or a compound meter. And the simple meter divides it exactly in half or exactly in half again. So that's where you get ta, di, taka, di, mi, ta, di. Totally even subdivision. The compound meter means that you're dividing that beat now up into groups of 3. So rather than ta, di, ta, di, ta, di, ta, we're doing it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ta, ki, da, ta, ki, da, ta, ki, da, ta, ki, da, ta. You may recognize that from Luminous Night of the Soul, that crazy rhythm. We've divided each of those beats into 3 so that it becomes easier to perform that rhythm. So the same rules apply here as on the previous page. The very top number of each time signature tells you how many beats are going to be in that measure. When it comes to compound meters, however, there is something sort of subtle and tricky that people don't usually talk about, that 6/4, for example, is often felt in 2 large beats, while there are 6 beats in that measure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a hierarchy of the way that we perceive that, and when we write it in 6/8, it's intended to be felt as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each of those strong beats is divided into groups of 3. So the same goes for 9/4. Again, the bottom number tells you which note is getting the beat, and here actually it's sort of written poorly. It's showing you the beat as the what I just a second ago described as the hierarchy, and it's calling the division of that beat the ta, ki, da. Now, don't freak out, but here's that subdivision. Rather than takadimi, this shows tava, ki, di, dama is how you subdivide the beat in a compound meter. Tava, ki, di, dama, tava, ki, di, dama, tava, ki, di, dama. So we have not yet encountered that in any of our pieces, but if you wanted a good challenge, you could sort of speed forward to these kinds of rhythms, the ta, di, da, ta, di, da, ta, di, da, thinking underneath it, tava, ki, di, dama, tava, ki, di, dama, ta, ki, di, da, ta, ki, di, da, ta, ki, dama, ta, ki, dama. But again, that's graduate school level stuff. We don't use it that much in our music for this semester, but it's fun to explore. All right, so let's look at these examples at the bottom of page 2. Here's our pulse. And here's example number 1, the 6/8 measure. Yes, there are 6 pulses in the measure, let's say, or 6 divisions within that measure, but there are 2 main beats in that measure, and that's what this metronome is showing. So ready, and ta, 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 da, ta, ta, da, ta, di, da, ta. Ta, ki, da, ta, ki, da, ta, di, da, ta. All good? Now let's look at the 6/4 measure, the next line down, and go. Ki, da, ta, di, da, ta, ki, da, ta, di, da, ta. And now looking at the next measure. In 9/8, we're saying that there are 9 divisions of the pulse, and that the 8th note gets that pulse, but that the hierarchy, we're going to divide that measure into 3 strong beats. So there are going to be 3 tas in each of these measures for 9/8. 2 and go. Ta, 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 da, ta, ta, da, ta, ki, da, ta, da ta ki da ta di da ta. Ta di da ta di da ta da ta. And we'll end with, again, another 6/8 measure, but this has lots more subdivisions going on. This is, again, advanced. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, you're welcome to try. All right, here's our beat. 1 and go. Ta di da ta di da ma ta ki da tava ki di da ta ki da di da ta di da tava di da. You notice that I screwed up especially the end part. Ta di da tava ki mata, and ta di da mata ki da tava ki di da ta ki da ta di da tava ki mata